Hey YouTube, welcome back to the Ultimate Garage Build. Hey, this week we're going to be doing some block, filling in some gravel, maybe even some water lines. I'm not sure what else is going to get done this week. Stick with me. It's going to be an interesting episode, like always. Welcome to my life. So it's kind of an odd morning. It's Wednesday, and normally I go to my dad's house on Thursday, but they told me the block layers are coming on Thursday and Friday. But of course the weather has cleared up and these guys are trying to get stuff done. So I got a phone call and said, hey, the block layers at your house, can you get there? So I hauled butt back here to the house, and they have already started laying block. I time-lapsed this from the second I got here. They already had some in, but there you go, they're getting it done. They've gone to lunch, but the wall's looking good, so we're getting there. Yeah, so I'll keep recording them putting the wall in. It'll have to dry for a bit, and then I'll start putting the gravel up against it and the dirt up against that, and then trimming the end of this out, because we'll have to bring this dirt that high and then trim that all out so I can put gravel in there. But we'll get to it. Just a matter of letting that wall dry out good enough so I can start putting stuff against it, and then I'll take all that gravel there, put it in this corner. We did change a couple things because of the way the block laid out, which is good. The builder showed up and we went through it, but we actually shifted off the corner. We actually ended up coming 5 feet out. We had it at 3'6", and so that changed a couple post holes. So I'll have to fill those post holes in and then re-drill a couple of the footers for the posts, and of course that'll change that on that side too. But nothing that I can't re-accomplish. I think it's like 5 footers that need to be done anyway, so it'll work out good. So yeah, interesting day. I'll keep filming them as they work, and maybe get some drone footage and whatever else. right, YouTube, even though I wasn't expecting it, what a great day. They came, the block layers came and got this done. A couple great guys. You know, everybody I've met so far on this project has been awesome. These guys are the same. You know, they do it every day for a living. The block Woolwich really well. Of course, I didn't have them, I don't know what that's called, but tabbing in the mortar on this side because I'm just filling against it. I did have them tab the whole back side just in case I decide to ever come back and dig this out and put that overhang in there, so it's all done up real nice and ready to go. So Friday, hopefully we slosh the wall. This weekend I should be able to start filling up against it, so I'll start filling in and do I kind of build it up even on this side and build it up even on this side, and that way the pressure is about the same on it, and then I'll start digging in a water line. But there you go. I think also a couple of the footers, we moved some stuff. So when we did this, we kind of moved it out 5 feet on the back wall. So that changed a couple of different footers as well. So, all right. See you Friday, I guess, which will be in 10 seconds for you. All right, YouTube. Hey, I've been working all afternoon and haven't really been filming. I changed oil in a neighbor's tractor this morning for them, and their lawnmower tractor, whatever, small Kubota tractor. And then I cleaned up the block. I actually sold it to a builder in the neighborhood. I had 100 extra block. I don't know what the deal with that was, but anyway, I got it sold to them. So I had to repackage it off the pallets that was onto some junk pallets that I had, because I got to take the other pallets back because they charge you $15 a piece for them. So I did all that this morning, got all that cleaned up, got the mortar in the basement because there's 5 bags of mortar extra, which I sold as well, but I'm not gonna leave it outside. And then I dug this water line here from here to there for a spigot to be down there by that door, so I can wash the dump truck and tractors back there on that side. But I still need to run one from there to there and to there, because there's going to be one in between each double door so I can wash the vehicles and whatnot. So I want to get those water lines run, because tomorrow they're going to start forming up the office, and I think we're going to redig these footers. There's been a lot of rain and stuff, but we'll redig these, and I think we're going to set those up and pour those as well. So those are done, and that one has to be redug, and that one has to be redug, because there's a couple that just got totally trenched in, and we changed our measurements just a little bit on the end down there. So we actually split the difference. We went out 5 feet there, so we went at 5 feet here, so we split that difference on the end just to make it a solid block down there. So that got changed up a little bit, changed our measurements just a tad. But so to put those water lines in over here, this pile of gravel was in the way, and so right now what I'm doing is just trying to pull this gravel out and put it down here. I can't put it up against the wall. I wish I could. I can't put it up against the wall, so I'm just going to where we stopped and starting to pile it up, and I'll smash it all in. I'll need to get nice and flat though, because Friday we have the cement trucks coming to do slurry in the brick wall. So fun, right? Yeah, that's where I'm at. So anyway, I figured I better include you guys, considering this is supposed to be all about putting up the ultimate garage, right? So what else? I don't know. I put the wood over there, and it's just been cleaning up, honestly. I got to get this gravel moved. I got to get those trenches put in. Then I got to go get the water line, because I'm out of water line. So I need to get the water line for that. And yeah, well, there you go. right, so I got the pile moved, and then I got it scraped down enough that I can get down in the good stuff and dig my line from there. So right there, actually that hole's gonna go away. It's actually gonna move over, but I'm gonna use that hole, and then I'm gonna come back out and go down and then back up to that. So let's get on the excavator and get this thing dug. Woo. Alright, so I got the water line ditch all cut in all the way down. So I have my one faucet there between those two bays, and then I'll come up and it'll be another faucet here between these two bays. Oh, I thought I was done. We had a X here, which for no reason I thought this was the center between the thing, but it's not. That is nothing. I don't even know why it's there. And this is a pole, the end of that door, so that would have been hoses in the middle of the door. Would make no sense. So my door ends there, my door ends there. This is my space in between, so right there is the center of that, and that's where I need those to be. So I'm going to come over here and trench a little piece right here, and then I'll just kind of have to, I don't know what I'll do here. I'll just run my pipe around. It'll be squiggly, but silly. All right, well, let me get in there. I'll dig that back and crossed, and we'll go from there. I'll just try to make it work. Hey YouTube, hey, we just got back from Lowe's, and I got the water pipe and the pipes I'm going to put it in so that the water pipe's not getting rubbed by the concrete. And I'll get these cut in half and get this water line in the ground. Let's get to work. Alright, got 4. I'm going to shove these on the pipes and then push grab around it, and then probably call it a day. It's a long day. A dirty tractor. Man, it's a shame. I just put these on today. Hats. Man, does that make it nice. Whoa! These are my conduits. Can't walk and chew gum at the same time. Alright, I need 3 of them here. And 1 to replace that one down there because I want them all to be the same, and that's a 1.5 deal. They didn't have 1.5 this today. They only had a 1.25 or 1 inch. Sorry, I grabbed the 1.25 area and it was only 1 inch in there. All right, let's see. See if I can do this without it caving in on me. Put you down. It'll be somewhere in there. Alright. I'm leaving them long because I don't know yet what the deal is going to be with them. I'll probably end up cutting those things down all to the same height above the concrete once I get that in there, but until then, it is what it is. Alright YouTube, that's going to be it for me today. I don't know how much you're going to see because the camera wasn't even sitting in a good place. It was behind the water lines, so I think when I put the water lines in, you probably had a pretty good view. But all this tracking I've been doing, you probably haven't been seeing much from the speed camera. But we got the water lines here for all the different spigots. I ran separate lines just in case one ever broke. You know, they're on each of the separate lines there to here, and I'll be able to shut them off individually from here as well as there, of course. And then I should be able to blow the lines out when I get done. That's the goal. So if I'd ever decided to keep the bay cold or keep the doors open, I could shut the water off and blow it out in the winter. But yeah, so yeah, the water lines are in. All that's restored. Smashed it back down. What a day, because we had to move all this gravel. But it looks pretty good over there. I'm about 1 block down on the edge there. Of course, I haven't gone up against the block yet, except for where the water is. But I did both sides gently. They're not really packed in there. They'll slurry tomorrow, and I'll start bringing gravel in. He'll start forming this up, the office, and then grading this way, right? And we'll also form these holes, and then we'll continue to grade until we have it nice and level all the way down. It's going to come up quite a bit. I mean, you look at that top of the block is the height of the gravel. So the gravel has to be that high. So we got quite the ways to go. Should be interesting. Watch all this come together. All right, well, that's it for me today. See you tomorrow. Good morning, YouTube. Hey, I'm on my 5th load of gravel this morning. The plumbing supplies have been delivered. So for roughing out the bathroom and the gutters. And the concrete guy just showed up, so he's out there putting up forms. And I'll show you that. Do a little time lapse of that while I'm running to the dump, or to the quarry again to get some more gravel. Yeah, so that's kind of the deal today. I think we're gonna, well, I'll put a lot more gravel in, won't I? All right. Hey, I'm gonna try to run this drone over the quarry. We'll see what they say about that. Hopefully it doesn't bother anybody. But and I'm not going very far in because I'm getting 57s and they're right up front. So, all right, that's the update. Progress. See you. All right, we're going further down the quarry today. I'm getting number 2s, but I guess he's gonna have me go to the bottom. Oh, that's cool. This is awesome. we got another run in. It'll be interesting to see what we get out of here, out of that footage. I actually launched it before I even drove in, and then I wasn't paying attention because I was driving and other trucks going around and the front end loader and all that. And I forgot to hit the record button, so I flew it all the way back without recording. But here's what I got on the way out. So I just got a phone call from the stone company, and they basically told me not to fly my drone over the quarry again. So I told him I wouldn't, and I apologized. So that'll be it. The footage I got is the footage I got. So there you have it. Won't do that again. All right, moving on. Hey, like and subscribe right now, maggot.